Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 4th episode of the 2nd season of Owarimonogatari Hitagi Rendezvous Part 2. So, Part 1, I believe we just kind of set up for the date, Senju Gahara was like, hey Araragi, let's go on a date to compensate for the lack of dates lately. But, we can't spend too much time on it because we got the father thing, okay? Just make sure. And by the way, I got my license so I can drive now. Aren't I awesome? I believe we had that kind of discussion. And then we got on a nice little drive. And we talked about Ogi being like the universe, I think. Because we said something like that. Pretty big deal, for sure. We also had some stuff with the doll, with Yotsugi. The sister did not appreciate at all us taking the doll into our room and using it for unknown purposes. She apparently really, sympathizes with the doll, interestingly enough. So, yeah, hopefully the date's a lot of fun, I still remember their first date from Baka pretty fondly, so if it could be half as good as that, that'd be very nice. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Our Sleeping Beauty, Senju Gahara herself. Apparently she just drops her stuff all over the place. I would at least put the shoes next to the purse. Hitagi Rendezvous. And that's such a beautiful setting there. I'm flattered, Senju Gahara. Just some of the looks she gives me. It does things. Like that one there. I know it's not actually towards me, it's Araragi, but still, you can feel it. Whew, well, I'm ready for that date now. And here we are, space, the final frontier. Ogi, I did not want to see you. Why do you have to be involved in it, though? A dream. Rival. Is she that far away right now? Oh, chameleon. Wow, really? Yeah, you cut the heads off and it grows more. Oh. Yeah, I'm fairly familiar with the concept of a Hydra. Will Araragi be the Hercules of this story? Will you cut your head off, Ogi? That would be pretty brutal. How rude. Supposed to be dating the crab. uh, guess we could try it, see for the best. Hope for the best. Tell me. I think she knows everything. Back to that. Oh god, blinded me. It's like a PowerPoint, well, laser pointer presentation is what I meant to say. I don't like the zoom-ins of Ogi. Oh, okay. That's more complete now. Sure. That is quite impressive. I have not missed you, Hoagie. Hades, yeah, not a big fan of that. Sure. Didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah, Yotsuki. Yeah, like, she couldn't walk on the ground. Yeah, I remember that. I kind of figured she would be immune to any curses because she knows everything. Why is the right reserved? Right, the right's reserved. Yeah, you better not. You're not even gonna give you that, no. The immortal creature, yeah. The bottom of hell. We also talked about that in hell. Araragi definitely makes his fair share of mistakes. And it's all about that balance. As all things should be. This is quite difficult to follow. Which you establish is not actually. Yep. That is Ogi. Yeah, I think we've had more than enough of this stream. Glad to have your permission for that, Ogi. Ogi's arc is like the next one too, so definitely worried about what's gonna happen then. The principles of the universe. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's a good point. Slick talk. The right decision to forsake them. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, damn, that was a lot to take in. Definitely confirming the general idea of what Ogi is. Hello, Senju Gahara. What did I miss? I didn't think so. And yeah, as you do. So where are we exactly? At first thought it was hotel room, but... Why are you so tired? Perhaps. The Principles of the Universe is quite a title. I'm still thinking about that. Quite a foe. Leisurely sounds good. Karaoke. Yes, please. I want to see you sing. Then Sam probably wouldn't be very good then. Yeah. Now she decides that after she knows his skill level. I mean, I thought he already did that. Are we gonna have our montage date? Oh, they're astronauts. Space, you know. Apparently Ogi's domain, you know. Well, I guess Ogi's domain would be like everything, you know, because the universe is everything, not just outer space. Oh, wow. So we're always in Ogi's domain. That's scary to think about. Some great latte art there. And there's the bowling. Did he lie, or is he just a good beginner? Like beginner's luck. A nice ball, though. I mean, it's very feminine, but it's a pretty nice looking ball regardless. 3 1/18ths. So yeah, not doing so well at that point. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I guess she's not good with the weight, so that makes sense. Why did she choose bowling? She's... Oh. Well, just let me get my list real quick of... Trust me, I got plenty of ideas. uh... Oh god, that is lewd. Adventure. I guess you could call it that, yeah. The principles of the universe. I would imagine, yeah. And karaoke. Okay. I didn't quite catch that title. Went by too quickly. Oh, I see. Great choice. Great choice. I always enjoy when they do that. Play like an opening for karaoke. I know, right? That's pretty harsh. Ouch. Finally, she understands what it's like to be a failure, so she can empathize with Araragi better. Chocolate. Saw chocolate. Okay. That was a look. Araragi, winner. It's unthinkable. The worst day ever. That would be nice. She's heavier than she used to be, but she shouldn't be too heavy. I know, right? She's probably heavier than Shinobu, but Araragi did, not you. Oh, the hell's not too bad when Hachikuji's with you. Is it about Ogi? Not in the car. Wouldn't propose in the car. He is a busy man. A lot can happen in that time. Interest. How crazy it would be if I could, like, see my own reflection in that mirror. There's no way to do that, but that would be just crazy if they could somehow pull that off, somehow. Use some webcam trick, I don't know. We're parked. I know, right? Get on the... What are you doing, Araragi? Wow. Didn't know she cared so much about that. Wow. Her expectations were pretty high. Jeez, Senjigara, calm down. Yeah, please don't do that. I think I'll need at least 2 at this point. Shouldn't say that. Man, her voice is just... It's so good. I did say that. Man, he's being played here. He really is. Although he's more human than he was at that point. The rest of his life. That's a bit of a jump. But yeah, doable. Oh, you mean Hitagi? But your family name is so cool, though. That's not what you meant, man. Hitagi. I mean, it's not unusual for lovers to do that, so... She was all for this purpose. This was the end game. Fingers laced. This is serious. Oh, he did it! Like, no hesitation either. Wow, very proud of you, Araragi. Or should I say Koyomi? I like I just... Wait, what? Really? That was the episode? Okay, no, we have a little bit left. But, anyway, I just like what a big deal using someone's given name is in Japanese culture. Like, you know, presumably they've, you know, gotten pretty physical in their relationship, and yet this is just really comes across as a much bigger deal. It's just really hard to understand from a Westerner, you know, perspective, because just tons of people to refer to me by my given name in my life, much more so than have my family name. It's just one of those really big cultural differences. Like, you would never see that kind of scene in a Western show. Like, we've been dating for several months, it's time for you to call me by name. Like, it wouldn't happen. So it's just kind of funny to think about. But man, that episode, I mean, even though there was a little bit left, still, it went by pretty quickly. Okay, chapter 9. Oh no, we're not back in his head, are we? Last date. I don't like how she said that. Yeah, we're just taking away all subtlety in regards to Ogi with this episode. We'll see. We'll see. What exactly are you planning? Don't say that, Ogi. We already avoided death once. False rumors. I don't believe you. Yeah, so basically as long as he does what you want, you won't hurt him, but otherwise... Yeah, like, no. He chooses what's right for him. What are you gonna do, Ogi? You're making me really worried. He already died, I don't know how we get worse than that. That was by his ally. Sure, if... Just on the edge of my seat here. Oh? But... Then, okay. All on the same day. I'm really surprised to see her say she was in darkness. That really surprised me. Big question. You even die? I'm not gonna feel sympathy for you, Ogi, just so you know. But... No? How about no? No? I mean, I know he likes helping people, it's kind of his thing, but no. And we just end off there. Like, surely he wouldn't help her. Like, okay. Anyway, that was the second. I'm getting so confused because it's like second season, second part of the second arc, just of Owarimonogatari. You know, you just watched it. You know what episode it was. So, yeah, we went on our date, but before we even did that, we had the whole dream sequence. So, yeah, at this point, they've really taken a lot of subtlety off and vagueness off of Ogi. Like, Ogi is straight up manipulating him as he sleeps. She has the power to do that. I think she called herself the principles of the universe at some point, but she also said she wasn't the darkness, which I was pretty sure she was, so that really threw me for a loop. Like, I thought that's what this was building up to. Like, the darkness, the reason why Hachikuji was initially in danger, the balance, like, that was the darkness, right? So why would she say that? Maybe it's just a labeling thing? Like, she doesn't like that label? I don't know. Otherwise, I'm definitely confused on that. But anyway, the whole space Yogi dream thing at the beginning, yeah, that was, I mean, some stuff that we obviously got into a little bit with the Hachikuji Hell arc, talking about like differences between correcting wrongs and making right choices. Like, it's a lot of it kind of gets, a lot of it's pretty confusing, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So, you know, so yeah, I can't pretend I understand much of that, but I think it just comes down to like, just rather than trying to be some difference between being some kind of balancing force, you just make the decisions that are right for you, like right from your personal perspective, like your personal set of values. I think that's kind of it. Like, I'm trying so hard to just understand all these deep, complex philosophical things, but it's a struggle. But yeah, she was very much trying to draw lines between justice and injustice and right and wrong and things like that. Just kind of make a bit of divide, I guess against her set of values and Aragi's set of values. I think that's kind of what they were going for. But that's about all I really got out of that, for sure. But there was that one line where she mentioned, yeah, the universe thing, which I'll go back to that. Yeah, she said she is the principles of the universe. Like, she did kind of preface it to make it seem like kind of an oversimplification. She kind of implied that it was such, but yeah, that's what she called herself. That's a pretty big deal. That is a pretty big deal. We also had a lot of just constellation talks and stuff, and about immortality, and got into some like Hercules, Greek mythology kind of stuff. And I'm aware of a little bit of that stuff because, you know, I saw the Hercules Disney movie, you know, so I sort of know a little bit of that from that, you know, maybe. But yeah, so she made lines like being as a little sister, but like no, just no. Really, nothing more to say about it than that. Just straight up no. And yeah, the constellations, they mentioned things like the crab and stuff, which would of course be Senjugahara. And also a snake, I believe, so yeah, I guess maybe his harem are also the universe in a way, you know, like if they represent different constellations and stuff like that. We eventually went from that to the date itself, which was a lot of fun, really. Just, you know, it's been a while since we've had this just kind of little romantic interactions between these two, and it's good to see that. Senjugahara was clearly trying to do something with all these like absolute order kind of things she was doing, you know, stakes for the competitions and stuff like that, and getting pretty salty when she failed. But by the end of the day, we realized what she was trying to build up to, which was getting Araragi to call her by her given name, Hitagi, which, you know, I mostly call her Senjugahara because I think it sounds so much cooler. Like, I guess that's obviously not the point here. It's that it's just a more personal thing to just refer to her by her given name, because it's her name, not her family's name. But just from my perspective, I like Senjugahara better. Just, it sounds cooler. Like, even in the first day, like she was clearly trying to get him to call her Hitagi, because she kept doing that gag wherever he would say Senjugahara, she would move up to her father and be like, "Dad, I think he's trying to talk to you," and then he would call her Hitagi a little bit then, right? So, but it was just like he had to in the moment kind of thing. It wasn't like a real shift in the dynamic, which is what we're getting here. So yeah, pretty big deal. Like I said, I can only get so. There's kind of a limit to how much weight and importance I can feel for such a thing because of my perspective as a non-Japanese person, like I said. But still, I can appreciate it to a degree. And yeah, just some of the stuff Senjugahara was saying in this scene, like just going as far as a joke about killing herself. Just, man, she was really just messing with Araragi there. But it led to what she wanted, so I guess it's fine. And Araragi already did die that day, so we don't need somebody else to do that. Now the final scene, we had one more talk with Ogi, and I don't think this really cleared up too much, aside from her mentioning, she said that she called it a misunderstanding, and she said she was not in the darkness, in quotes. So, like I said, I'm not sure how to take that, because, yeah, I was pretty sure they were implying with a lot of the balance and stuff like that, that force, the darkness that was a problem earlier, during, you know, the Shinobu stuff, was that's what she was, you know? But she's acting like she's not that, so, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a matter of not liking the label darkness, or like she doesn't think it does her justice, or what, but maybe we'll learn more later on. But that definitely surprised me to have her say that, because when she talked about clearing up a misunderstanding, I had no idea what she was talking about. I was like, is there something a misunderstanding? I thought I had a pretty decent idea of kind of what she was at this point, you know, the cosmic scale sort of thing. But yeah, she actually seems to straight up be trying to get Araragi on her side, which, you know, like, she's always been manipulating him for quite a while, always like behind him as a shadow, whispering in his ears, trying to get as much control over him as she could. Like, that's always been a thing. But still, to drive him against Gain, I don't think that's going to happen, because a war is pretty much brewing between her and Gain, for sure. So I don't see Araragi fighting for her side. I don't know, but next arc is Ogi's arc, so I imagine we'll definitely learn more about her in that, for sure. They also talked a lot about the trap. The trap, like, I guess they're referring to the thing that, yeah, Gain, Hachikuji, and Kishin are like discussing. Like, I think they talked about that before. That might be what she's referring to there, and talking about having to go into it. So, but why would she have to, though? So yeah, there's a lot I'm still not quite sure on, a little bit confused on, for sure. So, yeah, I'm not sure much more I can really say about this. Just still don't like Ogi. She still gives me the creeps, regardless of what I learn about her. Like, just always I'm unsettled whenever she's on screen, which is the idea. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say. It was a nice date, although just the looming Ogi stuff was always present. And next arc, yeah, things could get pretty dark, you know, pretty serious. Because next arc is called Ogi Dark, I believe. Like, straight up is the name of the arc, so yeah, it could be concerning. I mean, Araragi's already dead. I don't know what could be worse than that. And if there is, could be something worse than that happens to him if he goes against Ogi, that'd be pretty concerning. So yeah, well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. See where the story goes there, because a lot of build-up's been happening in regards to Ogi. If we could get to like a climax of that'd be something. So yeah, well, yeah, I look forward to that. That's all I'm trying to say. So until then, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.